Have you ever looked at a simple dime and thought nothing of it? Just a small coin in your pocket worth 10 cents and easy to overlook. Now imagine if I told you that one of those very same dimes, specifically the 1981 P. Roosevelt dime, could be worth an astonishing $11 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single dime minted in 1981 at the Philadelphia Mint carries a story that has stunned the numismatic world and made collectors stop in their tracks. This coin is not just a piece of change. It is a treasure, a miracle of preservation and rarity. And today we are going to dive deep into its secrets and show you why this dime is more than just 10 cents. So let us start with the basics. The Roosevelt dime has been part of American coinage since 1946, honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who led the country through the Great Depression and World War II. The design has become iconic, featuring his portrait on the obverse and a torch flanked by olive and oak branches. On the reverse, the 1981 P dime was struck in massive quantities, millions upon millions, but among them a handful were preserved in extraordinary condition, free from wear scratches or blemishes. These dimes, when professionally graded, reached the highest levels imaginable, and one such coin graded to perfection skyrocketed in value, reaching the incredible sum of $11 million. Now you might be wondering, how can a dime become so valuable? And here is where the art and science of numismatics comes in. Coin collecting is not just about owning money. It is about history, rarity, and above all, condition. The condition of a coin is judged by grading companies such as PCGS Professional Coin Grading Service and NGC Numismatic Guarantee Company. These organizations are trusted worldwide, and their certification is the gold standard for collectors. When a 1981 P. Roosevelt dime is graded at Mint State 70, meaning flawless, in every possible way, it moves from being pocket change to a life-changing fortune. At this point, you should stop and think, could I have one of these coins sitting unnoticed in a jar of change in a drawer, or tucked away in an old collection, because it has happened before, and it could happen again now? Let us dive into the physical details of the coin, because every collector knows specifications matter. The 1981 P. Roosevelt dime has a diameter of 1791 millimeters, a thickness of 135 millimeters, and a weight of 2,268 grams, composed of a copper nickel clad with a copper core on the surface. It may look ordinary, but the tiniest details can make it extraordinary. Imagine holding a coin that most people would never even glance at, yet it hides a value greater than luxury mansions, private jets, and even some of the rarest jewels in the world. That is the thrill of numismatics. And that is why collectors across the United States and around the world are captivated by coins like this. And here is something even more fascinating about coin collecting: errors and minting anomalies can increase value dramatically. A dime that has a double strike, or a missing mint mark, or a misaligned die can become a legend in the coin world. The 1981 P dime, while already valuable in its perfect form, can reach unbelievable heights if paired with a rare mint error. Now here is a cliffhanger moment, because you are probably asking yourself, how would I even know if my dime is special? The answer is in the grading only PCGS and NGC can give you, the certification that transforms a coin from suspicion into certainty without grading. You might think you have treasure, but with grading you can prove it, and collectors will line up ready to bid millions. This is why I always say, if you find a rare coin, do not rush to sell it. Get it graded. Get it certified, then you will know the true value. And speaking of selling, let us talk about the right places. Because if you had a coin worth $11 million, you would not just walk into a pawn shop or a bank. The right places are major auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, or Great Collections. These organizations bring together elite collectors with the resources to pay top dollar. Another option is private sale, through certified coin dealers recognized by the American Numismatic Association. But remember, professional grading must come first. Otherwise, no serious buyer will risk millions on a coin without certification. So let us circle back to you, the viewer, because the story of the 1981 P. Roosevelt dime is not just about history, it is about opportunity. You could be the next person to uncover a multi-million-dollar treasure in your pocket change. Think about it. How many times have you handled a dime without a second thought, yet right now, you know the truth that one of those dimes could hold life-changing value. So before you spend your next dime, take a closer look. Because fortune often hides in plain sight. This is where I want you to pause and take action. If you love the thrill of treasure hunting, if you are fascinated by the idea that ordinary coins can carry extraordinary wealth, then smash that like button, subscribe to World Rare Coin, and comment below with your thoughts. Because every week we bring you stories like this. Stories that reveal how history, luck, and knowledge can collide to create legends in your very hands. The 1981 P. Roosevelt dime, valued at $11 million, is proof that numismatics is not just a hobby. It is an adventure, a quest for history and fortune combined. And you do not need to be a millionaire to start. You just need curiosity and the willingness to look closely at the coins you already have. Now let me take you even deeper into the world of numismatics, because this is where collectors find true joy. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfection. Most coins you see in circulation would grade far below that, perhaps 15, 20, or 30. But when you find one preserved, untouched, flawless, shining as if it just left the mint yesterday, that is where the true magic lies. These coins are rare because time, circulation, and wear destroy perfection. But once in a while, a coin survives against the odds, and when it does, collectors recognize its rarity and bid extraordinary amounts for it. And that is exactly what happened with the 1981 P. Roosevelt dime in gem mint state, at a level so high that the numismatic community stood in awe when it sold for $11 million. Now you might wonder, could there be more out there? And the answer is yes, there could be. That is why every serious collector examines their coins carefully, under magnification checks for details, and, above all, trusts the process of grading. If you are holding a dime from 1981, Philadelphia, do not dismiss it. Check it, weigh it, examine its details, and if it appears flawless, consider submitting it to PCGS or NGC. Because who knows? You might be sitting on fortune. As we near the end of this story, I want you to feel the suspense, because this is not just about a dime. It is about the bigger picture in the world of collecting. Treasures are often overlooked, and ordinary things hide extraordinary value. The 1981 P. Roosevelt dime is a reminder that history is alive in our hands, and fortune can be found in the most unexpected places. So here is my challenge to you from today onward. Never look at your change the same way again. Every coin has a story, every story has potential, and some stories can change your life forever. If you enjoyed this journey, make sure to subscribe to World Rare Coin, because we are building a community of treasure hunters, collectors, and dreamers who understand that the smallest coin can hold the biggest surprise. And I promise you, the next story we bring could make you see your coins in a completely new light. So hit that like button, subscribe, share this video with your friends and family, and become part of the adventure. Together, we will uncover more treasures from the past and reveal how coins like the 1981 P. Roosevelt dime, valued at $11 million, remind us that greatness often hides in plain sight. Stay curious, stay excited, and stay subscribed to World Rare Coin, where every coin tells a story, and every story could change your future forever.